To the Salutations yoga sequence. This is to accompany the Meditation Activist travel guide and the playlist on Spotify that links to this meditation that is in Jill Knell's book. It is, in essence, the Salutations is really about saluting the light and divinity in other people. And of course, that starts with us. So as you practice your yoga practice, it's good to pay attention to the light within and how through your practice you bring that to life through your breath, through your movement, through really being embodied and in the moment, so that when you get off your mat, you can bring that light to others as you move through your day or your week or your year. So let's begin. Let's get the Salutations playlist ready and have it in non-shuffle mode so it plays in order. And then let's begin. We're going to begin sitting and cross-legged or just on your shins. And let's start. Hands on your knees. Just close your eyes. I'd like you to just feel the breath as if you're breathing with the earth. Breathing in, feeling the energy rising up through your spine. And then breathing out, just feel yourself, your energy expand. Breathing in, as if you're breathing with the earth. Breathing out. Are you ready to shine in your practice? Take your hands at heart center. Sensing into your heart. Feeling the lightness within. Now just interlace your fingers. Breathe in, lift your fingers up. And then breathe out, push your hands forward and dome your spine backwards. Breathe in, turn around to the side, to the right, with your left hand on your right knee. Right hand tenting your fingers at the back to lift up the spine. Just gentle, you're warming up. Breathe out, come to the other side. Right hand on left knee, breathe in. Just open gently to the left side. Hands beside you. Now breathe in once again, interlace the fingers. Breathe out, push your palms forward, dome your spine, lower your head. Bring your chin to your chest. Breathe in, raise the arms up. One more twist to the right, left hand on the right knee. Lift the spine up. Allow oxygen and light to just fill your body. Gently around to the left. Right hand on left knee. Breathing in. And this time, bring your palms together. Bring them up, look up. And now just keep one up, right hand up, left hand down onto the ground next to you. And then lift the right hand up and over so the bicep touches the ear. Now bring your chin down and then look at your underarm and through and beyond. Keep pushing your right buttocks down. There's a tendency for it to come up. Breathing, creating space. Ready to shine on the other side. Right hand comes up, comes down to the ground. Left arm raises up, create space, distance, and then breathe out. Left bicep near the left ear. Hands on your knees. We're doing a sitting cat-cow where you bring your chest forward, bring your shoulder blades close to one another as you do, bringing your chest forward, arching the spine a little bit, and then breathing out, dome the spine, lower the head, lower the chin to the chest. In your own time, just do 5 more of those and really just tune into the song and the music. Breathing in, chest forward. Breathing out, doming the spine back. Slowly, consciously, paying attention to the light within. Sitting cat-cow, chest forward, spine push back. Just do some circles. Bring your chest over to the right knee, forward, left knee, and then back. In your own time, going this direction, just moving consciously, gracefully. It's really connecting with the light within. Come to the center, lift the spine, lift up out of the hips, and then turn the other way. Come over to the left first, forward, then the right, and then lean back, keeping your hands on your knees so they protect and hold you. Just absorb into the movement, breathing in and breathing out. It's really feeling the meditative movement. One more. Coming still. Now bringing your hands onto the mat. The front of the mat. We're going to straighten the right leg and push into the right toes, keeping the heel up. Now the left stays on the ground, and in a minute you're going to really push the mat away and lift the left knee. Really switch on that core. Push into the right toes. Breathe in and then breathe out. Now we're going to lean our weight forward, bring the chest down towards the mat as you lift the right leg up. And then alternate, push back on the right toes, lift the left knee, and then bring your chest down. Just bend the
elbows as much as comfortable and lift the right leg up. Push on the right toes, lift the left knee, and then bring both knees down. Now just push down into a downward dog for a moment. Sorry, not a downward dog, a wide child's pose. Just really stretching out the lower back. Breathe in, come up onto all fours. This time, left leg pushes out. Really, just before we move, just push into those toes and really stretch out the hamstring at the back of your leg. Push each finger into the mat, feel the knuckles pushing down. Breathe in, lift up the right knee, come up, switch on the core. Breathe out, bring it down and bring your chest forward and raise the left leg. Just bending the arms as much as comfortable. Pushing your arms straight, pushing into the left toes, lift the right knee. Breathing out, coming down, chest towards the mat. Pushing into the left toes, lift the right knee. One more, coming down. And then coming into downward dog. Now bend your knees, bring your chest close to your thighs. And then feel the fingers pushing into the mat, the knuckles pressing down as you elongate your spine. And then open the backs of your legs as much as you can that is comfortable. And then push your heels down and push your hands into the mat. So you're getting both the elongation of the spine and the stretching out of the back of the legs. And then bring your right foot up and just stay here in runner's lunge for a moment. Lift your head, bring your chest through, stretching out. And we're going to angle our foot, bring our heel down, and then raise the left arm up as you come up into Virabhadrasana 2, warrior pose. Now, what I'd like us to do is sink into your warrior pose. I'm going to ask you to lift your heel of your right heel. Lift it up. Breathe out. Bring it down. Then straighten your front right leg and clap the hands together into a 5-point star. Breathe in. Hands clap. Breathe out. Back down into Virabhadrasana 2. Lift the heel. Push the heel back down flat, lift the arms, clap. This time raise the toes and anchor into the right heel. 2 more of those where you come down into warrior 2 and lift the heel. Now if your feet get too far apart, you may need to bring them in. Lift the heel, breathe in, hands clap, breathe out, lift the toes. Back down into Virabhadrasana 2, lift the heel, lower the heel, breathe in, clap the hands. Now stay there, bring your right foot around, bring the heels in, temple pose or goddess pose. Breathe out, lower your hands to your heart center. Now just move from side to side. Practice is about saluting the beauty in those around you. This requires us to just really first sense beauty within us. Just using this temple pose to really connect with that inner temple. Hands on hips, feet parallel, breathe in. Lift and raise your head to the roof, your chest up, and then breathing out, forward, wide, angle bend. Come down, folding into the mystery. Just letting go. Just rise halfway, and then fold down into the love that you feel within your body. Rise again, halfway, and then fold. Now, walk your hands over to your right ankle. Put your left hand around your right ankle and bring your right arm up to the ceiling or rest it on your lower back. And just a gentle twist around to the side, bringing your head around, but keeping your chin close to your chest so it's not straining the neck. Breathing in, expand the chest. Breathing out, come back to the center. Just take a really deep exhalation to empty the lungs. Breathe in, walk your right hand to your left ankle. Left hand to the lower back, or raise it into the sky. And gently twist around to the left. Turn your head. Come down to the center. And then we're moving around so that this time the left foot is in front. The right foot's back for our runner's lunge. Bring your head up, bring your chest through. Push into your back foot. Open the backs of your right hamstring. Now we're going to lower the heel, the back right foot. Windmill the right arm up, rising in love. And then gently sink down into warrior two. Breathe in, bring your hands up, 5-point star, clap your hands. Breathing out, sink down and raise your heel. Breathing in, hands clap, raise your toes onto your left heel. Breathing out, come down and lift your heel. Breathing in, hands clap, lift your toes. One more, Vibrajasana 2, and raise that heel. Final star, lift the toes, clap the hands, palms together, come down, and bring your heels in to once more temple pose or goddess pose. And then just side to side as your hands are at your heart center. Now you want to make sure that your feet are facing out in the direction of your knees. We always want to protect our knees by having the angle of our feet in the direction of our knees. Side to side, hands on thighs, breathing in, drop the left shoulder, look towards the right, just around of your shoulder.
Breathe in. Now your thighs stay fairly straight. It's your top of your body that moves. So this time, drop the right shoulder. Now use your hand to push on the right thigh as you turn your gaze to the left and up over the shoulder. Back to the center, drop the lower shoulder, push the left hand against the left thigh and just turn to the right. Breathe in. One more each side. Push to the right. Right thigh, turn to the left. Breathing in. Pushing the left thigh with the left hand, turning to the right. Coming around, bringing your hands to your hips. Walk your feet in to the center of your mat. Just need to straighten up my mat. And now drop your hands down, mountain pose. Just want you to close your eyes for a moment, if that's okay for you, or just have the gaze looking down. I want you to feel the big toe. And I want you to feel the back of the heel and the little pinky. Just feeling the open spaciousness of the mountain and the evenness of the weight on your feet. Breathe in, turn the palms open. Tuning in. Feel your heartbeat. Breathe in, lift the left knee. Now, I'm going to get you to bring your left foot across, just gently. It's like it's swinging. Now, what we're doing is we're rotating our hips, externally rotating when the foot comes across the body. When it goes to the outside of the body's edge, you're internally rotating. Just do a couple of those where you swing the foot gently and feel what happens at the hip. And lower the left knee. Just feel the ground. Maybe have a focus on a key point. Breathe in, raise your right knee. And just feel the movement of the hip as you move the right foot across the body and then outwards. Internally rotating, externally rotating your hip. As you put the foot external to the body, the hip comes internally, externally. Just feel that. Bring your foot down. Bring your hands up. Breathe in. Palms touching. And as you breathe out, we're going to lift the left knee and cross it. So this is that external rotation. And if you can balance, you may need to hold onto a chair or the wall. Just bring your hands down, balancing on the right leg, crossing over the left. And if you can use your hand to push that knee down and stabilize by pushing on both the outer side of the knee and the foot. Or with your hands together, you can just use your elbows to push. And just really focus on one point, stabilizing. Breathing in, lowering the foot, lowering the hands. Breathing in, feeling your heartbeat. Hands touch. Breathing out. Bring your hands down. Lift the right knee externally rotate, pushing against the thigh and the foot, just on the side of the knee, or using your elbows, keeping your gaze steady, push with your elbow on the outer edge of your knee and on the foot. Breathing in, lifting your hands up, bringing the foot down, lowering the hands. Now we're going to just do a squat if that's comfortable. Hands together, keep your feet out at an angle. Breathe in, hands up, lift up, create space in the spine. And then as you breathe out, lower down. Just bring the buttocks down, squatting, and then breathe in, lift up. Create space in the spine, and then breathe out. Just drop the hips down. Doesn't have to come all the way down, just a few of those, activating those thighs. Breathing in, creating space, coming down. One more, breathing in, creating space, breathing out, activating the thighs, coming down. And then breathing in, coming back up. We're going to bring the right foot out, turn the left foot facing the front of the mat. And we're just going to bring our hands to our heart center and push the air away. Flatten the hands, look to the left foot facing the front of the mat, the back probably, and the right foot turned in slightly. Triangle pose. Breathe in, reach with the left hand. Don't come down too soon, just reach while you anchor the leg and that heel. And now come down where both arms are at all times reaching away from each other. Maybe enough to put your hand near your thigh. Try not to push against your knee or your calf. Or you may reach down to the floor. Up to you. But what you really want to do in this pose is feel your body in one plane. And if it's okay for your neck, just look up gently to your hand as if you're reaching for the divine light above you and around you. Look down, bend the knee, come up to Virabhadrasana 2. And now what we're going to do is just circle the arm over, come down. Rest your left arm on your left knee, thigh, and just circle a few times. Now follow your hand as you circle with your gaze. Just feeling that opening of the side body as your arm opens, stretches across and then down. Come back into Virabhadrasana 2. Hands up to the 5-point star. Feet parallel. And we're coming with the right foot comes back,
So it's facing where we started. Left foot comes in at an angle. And then lower the hands at a plane. And then reach, 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 staying at the level of your shoulders. And breathe out. And come down into triangle pose. Remember, these arms are in one plane. The body is in one plane. Now push on the left heel. Use that hand as a slight lever to just keep you in alignment. You don't want to collapse over. You want to have these arms at a plane. Breathe in, create space on the side body, and then just drop down somewhat more. Opening the hips, breathing in, pushing up, breathing out into Viprajasana 2. Rest your right arm on the right thigh, and let's do circles with the left arm, following it with your gaze. Just slow, mindful, just feeling the magnificence to be alive, to be able to do yoga. Having a rest in a minute. One more circle. Come around the runner's lunge at the front, right foot forward. And now you're just going to bring your left foot in to the front of the mat so your feet are parallel. A little bit hip width distance apart. Interlace the arms so that their hands are resting near the elbows and just fold your head down. Keep your knees bent if you'd like to protect that lower back. Slowly open the backs of your legs out if you feel like you'd like that more stretch. Breathe and then soften. Breathe in the magnificence. Now just swing gently. As you do, you can sort of feel the lower back. Keep the heels pressing in. Now, coming down onto our knees, Anahata heart pose. Have your hips above your knees, feet, tops of the feet on the mat, and then just slowly bring your hands forward, keeping your hips back, like a slippery dip on your back. Lower your head as far as is comfortable. You can rest your forehead down on the mat, or you may need a cushion for your head or a block. Just allow your head to relax. Surrendering, opening the armpits. Breathing. Breathe in, push your hands gently, and breathe out. Let the spine release. And then slowly walk your hands, come up onto your knees, and then both hands on your thighs. Breathe in, lift the left hand up and push the hips forward. Raise the gaze to the ceiling. Breathing out, hands interlace, head to the mat, arms up as far as is comfortable. Breathing in, this time right hand on the hip, on the thigh, left arm up, gaze up. Just flow with that one, hands behind you. Now they can be either interlaced or just resting on the back, lower back. But if you'd like to really open the shoulders more, interlace and bring them up. Breathe in, left hand on the left thigh, right arm up, hips push forward. Once again, arms come back behind you, head comes down, interlace or just rest on your lower back. Right hand, right thigh, breathing in, left hand up. Hands on your hip, just push those hips forward, just as comfortable as you can. Now you may choose to bring your hands down to your feet, particularly holding on to the heels, and push into a camel. Now you may want to keep your chin close to your torso, close to your chest, or just open your neck slightly. If that's not good for your lower back, please just stay upright with a gentle bend. Raise your left arm, bring it down. Raise your right arm, bring it down, and then just bend your hips and come down. Now, we'll come to the floor. Hands, legs out, both legs into Dandasana. Now here we want to really push our hips down, push our hands and lift our spine up. Sharing our light with the world, just open our chest. Now we're going to bring our right foot at a bit of an angle, whatever's comfortable for you. Again, here we are externally rotating our hip. Your foot might be just down here, or you can bring it in close. Bring your hands behind you, lift up. Just use them to lift up and create space. And then slowly bring them closer and closer to your buttocks and lift up. And then encourage your body to come forward. That might be just as far as you want to go. Or you may want to start to bring your hands in front of you. Sometimes it's nice to keep them behind, to keep that lift. And using the leverage of them behind you to keep the lift as you come forward. Keeps that nice spaciousness in the vertebra. Or you may want to bring your hands forward and just lift and slowly fold. Breathing in, creating space, breathing out, coming forward. And just slowly walk your hands towards you, towards the foot, but it doesn't matter how far it goes. Just listening to the music, surrendering, trusting your body knows what it needs and how far it can go.
Yeah, you may just want to bring your chin in and just surrender in towards your heart. Breathing in, coming up gently, gently. Hands behind you. Both feet on the mat. Fingers towards your buttocks. Lift up, breathe in, lift the hips, bring your head back. Look up to the roof. Now, if that's hard on your shoulders, just come as far as you can. But if your shoulders are okay to open, now in this, you want to really imagine and feel the shoulder blades just opening towards one another. Breathing out, coming down. Right foot straightens out. Left foot comes towards you. We're just going to do the same on the other side. So remember, hands behind you. Breathe in, create space. Walk your hands closer and closer to your buttocks. Breathe in, create space, and then slowly feel that tendency to want to come forward. You may keep your hands behind just to keep that leveraging, or you may bring them forward. You can feel the difference because as soon as you have them behind, it's lifting. As soon as you bring them forward, there can be a little bit of collapsing. So you want to use your hands, even if they're forward, to continue to keep that sense of lift. Now you may choose to actually bend your knee to bring yourself forward a bit, just to get that feeling of keeping the strain off your lower back, and then slowly open out the back of your knee. Your body, you feel what's right. Breathing in, breathing out, surrendering. Breathing in, breathing out, surrendering. Tuck your chin in. Surrender your thinking mind. Salutations requires really just honouring the light. And often a surrender of the judging thinking mind. Feel that part of you just softening. There's nothing to work out, no judgment. Breathing in now, slowly walk your hands back as you lift your vertebra gently, gently to the upright position. And this time we're going to bring our hands into Baddha Konasana. Bring our feet, pads of your feet together, Baddha Konasana. Now it may be out here or it may be really close, up to you. With your hands, just grab hold of your ankles and then lift your spine and come forward, pushing your elbows against your inner thighs. Keeping your head up for the moment as you bring your chest forward. And then slowly fold your chin down, your head in, bowing in humility and surrender. Honouring the light within. Honouring the light within self. And as you surrender in here, whose light do you want to salute?
Could be a stranger, could be someone you love. May we use this practice today to set up the conditions for that salutation of the light in another, through our humility, our real presence and ability to see free of judgment. Breathing in, slowly uncurl, gently, gently, feeling the blood rushing in. With your hand, you can either hold around the ankle or hold around the big toe, pistol grip. Grab the toe, breathe in, straighten out the leg, feeling the opening of that hamstring. Breathing in, breathing out, bringing it down. Pistol grip, the next left toe. Breathing in, stretching that out. Alternating, 2 more on each side. Breathing in, opening out the right leg. Breathing out. Breathing in, opening the left. Breathing out. 1 more on each side. Lovely. Now we're just going to come down onto our back, just slowly come down. Now feel the release of that lower back. I'd like you to just windshield wipe your knees, dropping to either side. Hands out in a T, palms down. Maybe as you drop to the left, just gently look to the right. Now bring your hands down beside your body, palms down on the mat, down near your hips. Feet relatively close to the buttocks, but not too close that it's going to tighten you as you lift your hips. Push your hands down, push your elbows down. Gently breathe in and raise your hips. Now you may want to really bring your shoulders in and under. Breathe in and go up further, or where you are may be enough. But just really push as much as is comfortable your hips up to the sun. Even if it's dark where you are, the sun is always shining somewhere. Breathe out, hips lower. Breathe in the air, lift your hips. And then cherish this moment. Breathe out, lower the hips. 1 more. Breathe in. Traction the shoulder blades towards one another. Pushing up and come down. Hands around your left shin. Lengthen your right leg across the mat. Bring your arm around the outer side of your foot and bring your left knee down towards your shoulder, towards the floor. Keeping a nice right angle with your foot up, facing the sky. And then bring that foot down. Bring the right knee up. Clasp your hands around the shin. Straighten the left leg if that's okay for you on your back. Bring the knee down towards the shoulder and lift the foot with your right hand, the outer edges of the foot, or you can go for the inner side if that's more comfortable. Breathe in and then breathe out and pulse that knee down towards the shoulder. Breathe in, back off a bit, breathe out, pulse it down. In and out. Bring that foot down. Bring the left foot so the foot's both on the mat. With your hands, just tuck them under your buttocks. Not too low, but just sort of near where you can, with your thumbs, put your thumbs near the coccyx and then just have your palms support that lower back and the top of the buttocks. Breathe in, lift the knees towards your chest. Breathe out, lift the feet up to the roof. Now, can you really awaken the back of those heels and the back of your knees? It's quite an energetic pose. Breathe in, push your heels up, keep your feet flexed. Pushing the elbows down to keep that support, that solidness behind your lower back and buttocks. Now, can you drop the left leg down and grab the right, either thigh or shin, hands interlaced, and just use that as a lever to just stretch your shin, your hamstrings, the weight of your hands just dropping your leg towards you, keeping though as much as possible the openness behind the back of your legs. Flex your foot, point your toe. Flex your foot, point your toe. Do some circles, one way, then the other. Lift your head gently towards your knee and then just gently drop that down, bend that knee. Lift the left leg, straighten that left leg, interlace the fingers behind either the thigh or the shin. You can keep the right knee bent or straighten it out for more stretch. Breathe in, breathe out, just opening the back of that leg, feeling that beautiful hamstring. Elliot Shavasana. Breathe in, bring your head up towards your knee. Lower and bend that knee. Stretch the left foot out. And just open your hands. Prepare for Shavasana, just a gentle rest. Breathing in, feel the lungs full of air. And breathe out, feel all the bones sink and rest. Feeling all the fascia, muscles, everything just soften into alignment. Into one beautiful system. Your ultimate salutation is to your own beautiful embodied temple that takes you through life. Whatever shape, whatever condition, send it love. awakening to the beauty within, preparing to share your light with those around you. Final deep breath. Surrender out. Roll to your side. When you're ready, gently come up. Your inspiration for salutations, one of the quotes to contemplate as you go forth. And it's by Rumi. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each of us has been sent as a guide from beyond. So whoever crosses your path, may you greet them with joy. And even if it's difficult, may you at least greet them knowing that deep down, the light they are is the light you are. Namaste.